Good morning, everyone. It's Cynthia with your daily tarot card of the day. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful time of it. This week we are using the HerbCrafter's Tarot. There's information about this deck in the description box below if you are interested in checking that out. I'm going to take a moment to tune into today's general collective energy. These messages from Spirit are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this video, there's likely a message here for you. But take what resonates and leave the rest. Tune into your own intuition. Tune into your higher self, your inner guidance, your spirit guides, so that whatever card comes up, you might receive your own personal messages and insights. Oh, 2 of water, which is 2 of cups energy, and we've got the mallow here. How beautiful. And the hummingbirds, a little angel on the bird bath. That's just, that's some great energy. There's some joy, there's some ease, there's some calm and some peace. So whether this has to do with a particular relationship, which the 2 of Cups often does talk about interpersonal relationships, usually one-on-ones. So whether it's romantic, family, friend, partner, business partner, work colleague, but it's talking about the one-on-one interactions. And it's either I'm picking up on a couple of things. The first thing that I'm picking up on is either today's energy is highlighting for you an important or significant person or relationship in your life and experience, past or present, that has this harmonious, peaceful, comforting kind of a quality to it. Or it is talking about a relationship that's gone through a specific kind of shift, change, transition, struggle recently, and there being some kind of a restored balance or a restored harmony. So in terms of one-on-one relationships, I'm picking up on that. But the other thing that I was picking up on that I heard pretty clearly was something about restored harmony and inner peace. So your relationship, this is on a deeper level. This card does signify the relationship with yourself, your relationship with your higher self, the balance of your maybe masculine and feminine energies. It's being tuned in to who you really are and to your soul's energy, and finding inner peace and comfort and harmony in that, in order to be able to move forward in life. So it's highlighting either you've gone through some kind of transition and now you found the calm, the comfort, the inner peace, the inner harmony. So after a period of discomfort or discontentedness or struggle, maybe you met a challenge within yourself, or maybe you had a realization, and this is about like reunifying, realigning with your higher self, reattuning to your higher self. So this restoration, this inner peace. And the two hummingbirds are very much representative of inspiration, innovation, joyfulness, and lightheartedness, and just a general air of like lightness of being, kind of a thing. They're wonderful, amazing little creatures. And there are so many gifts that they do bring. They are the small but mighty. They are also just like from something so small, and you know, birds have hollow bones, so that they can fly, and they're not like, their body mass isn't weighted down, right? So as far as I know, all bird species, but definitely many of them, most of them, they have hollow bones, so they're extremely light, but that also makes them very delicate. They're pretty much just giant balloons with feathers, or not even giant. I mean, in the talking about a hummingbird, I mean, it could probably, you know, not much bigger than the size of your hand, right? So there's this sense of not just small but mighty, but there's also this sense of, you know, something so seemingly delicate is really so powerful and strong. If you've ever heard the story of Hummingbird, Hummingbird and the Condor in South American, maybe out of Peru. And the story went something like there was a challenge of who could fly highest to Great Spirit and touch Great Spirit. I'm probably going to butcher this, so I apologize, but I'm remembering the significance of the story, and I'm kind of finding that here with this strength and joy and lightness that comes from Hummingbird. And so I want to share this with you. So there was a challenge, who could fly closest to Great Spirit, and Hummingbird had told Condor, I will beat you there. And they set the challenge, and Condor and Hummingbird started soaring and flying off, and the higher and higher and higher, and Condor said, you know, Hummingbird, you're not going to be able to make it, you should turn back now. And Hummingbird said, you know, I'll beat you there. And they were going, and higher and higher and higher in the sky, and Condor looked back and did not see Hummingbird anymore. And when Condor had flown as high as he could flow and had reached Great Spirit, Hummingbird was there. And Condor was amazed and astounded, like, how did Hummingbird do it? And when they went back down to Earth and they touched down, Condor said, Hummingbird, that was amazing. You know, you are the strongest. You made it up there. I don't know how you did it. Can you tell me how you did it? And Condor, to some effect, had pretty much said, you know, when we got up too high and I couldn't ride anymore, I was like, a Hummingbird was like sitting on his tail feathers or on his back. And when they got up closer to Great Spirit, that's when Hummingbird flew off of Condor and managed to reach Great Spirit. So it was like Condor had unwittingly taken him on a huge portion of the journey. And it wasn't so much that the thing that Hummingbird then ended up getting recognition for was not just the courage to take on the challenge, but the innovation that he came up with. working with others, whether they knew it or not, like this process of co-creation. Hummingbird wanted to get up there and Condor was going there, and at some point, so it wasn't like one trying to overpower another and then like this trickster energy. It was more of like this joyful, lighthearted, sort of innovative and inspired energy. So Hummingbird always has that courage, that innovation, that lightness, that joyfulness, and that inspiration. So to have the two hummingbirds here, when you're connected with who you really are, and so this brings us back to the inner peace. When you can find that inner peace and that inner calm, and you reharmonize or you reconnect with yourself, your higher self, not only does that influence our co-creative personal relationships that we have with others and allows us to reharmonize or rebalance or resolve or heal or provide comfort and peace to how we interact with others, but it provides us the inspiration and the innovation and the compassionate cooperation to be able to co-create something beautiful. So it doesn't matter if this is, personal or business related, or if this is practical or spiritual or emotional, whatever this is applying to, it starts within and it ripples out and it informs how we interact and relate to in a process of co-creation. And it's not even just people. How do you co-create with your cup of coffee every day, right? There's this interaction between us and our environment, the tools that we use, the things that we have, whether they be intangible resources like our time and our energy, or whether they be more tangible resources like our presence or our material things or our finances. How we relate to these things. How do we relate to our food? How do we co-create a beautiful, healthy body with our food? How do we co-create enjoyment sitting down with friends or family or a partner or even at a business lunch? How do we co-create? So what kind of a relationship do we have with the environment that we're in, with the tools that we have? And it all starts with the relationship that we have with ourselves. And there's some kind of, again, I heard restoration and inner peace. So inner peace, calm, comfort, restored balance, restored harmony within the self, between a relationship, and then like I received initially, it could be highlighting, today's energy could be highlighting a particular relationship that brings that inner peace and comfort, with another person, not just from within yourself, and in experiencing that with another person and in having that highlighted for us today, that could be the catalyst or the trigger that allows us to, sometimes, especially if we've been having a rough time and we're with that one special friend, or, we call up that one family member that we always confide in, and we hear them say that one thing, that's enough to like hit the reset button sometimes, that puts us back in that state of, inner peace or comfort or softness, like we can relax into it. And then going into a meditation where we're truly reconnecting with our heart and soul, apart from other people and things around us, that's where we can tap into that well. You know what I mean? So people are important in our lives in that sense, and these important relationships. And I'm also getting to say that it doesn't matter if that relationship is if the other person is in spirit or if they are present. So there's something about, with some of us, this comfort relationship, this catalyst trigger that that soothes us enough so that we can go into a meditation to reconnect with ourselves and find our inner peace, and to find our calm and our connection to the divine. That could be coming from a past relative or loved one, a spirit guide, guardian angel, however you look at it. So there could be an energy of spirit around you in today's energy that's opening up the space for you to be able to go in and reconnect. So beautiful, beautiful energy. I wish you all peace and blessings, inner peace, lightheartedness, joy, inspiration, innovation, all of these wonderful things. Hummingbird, marshmallow, calm, cool waters, calm, cool breeze. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.